Let's talk about Gene and the toy kitchen he has.
Oh, okay. Well, see, it looks like a toy kitchen. That is a real kitchen.
Oh.
Okay. He cooks 3 meals a day for us, and that is the least he can do. Yeah, you see him in there. That's a shot of him. He was making us chicken cordon bleu.
Oh, wow, he's very good.
He's so talented. He cannot read, and he only says 2 words, car and mom, but he is a 5-star Michelin chef.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's very impressive. Very, yeah.
He gets it from me. He gets it from me.
Well, sure. So you're...
Every day.
Yeah. So in the book, you talk about Malia going to prom.
Oh, yeah.
Which is, I just can't even imagine.
Let's set the stage.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know, their whole lives were spent trying to have a normal life, go to soccer matches and birthday parties and sleepovers and have kids come over with a security detail. So then prom comes, and Malia asks, can I please ride with my date in his car? Because at that point, they had never driven in another person's car for security reasons. Kids could ride in their car, but they couldn't accept a ride from someone else. So everything in their lives is now a discussion. We have to pull in security, we have to talk to the chief of staff, talk to the communications director, and we decide, my thing was, she's gotta ride in the car with her prom date, you know? I mean, come on, people. So she gets to ride, so he comes to pick her up. Poor kid. And he's got to come through the official driveway that dignitaries come when state visits happen, around the south lawn, that long driveway up to the front door of our home, which is like the dip room. We're coming down the elevator because, you know, we're in the elevator, me and Barack and Malia, and she's like, just be cool. You know, it's like, please don't embarrass me. She looked beautiful. I mean, she just was a vision, is a vision. And Barack's trying not to cry, and he's trying to act cool. And we greet the young man in a nice tux. And, you know, God knows what happened to him getting in, because I tried to make security know he's coming, don't hassle him. I told Malia, make sure his car is clean, if you know what I mean, because dogs sniff the car. I said, I don't want him to be embarrassed. So I said, I don't know the kid, but, you know, he's picking up at a different house. I had met him, but I didn't know him. So he comes in, and you can tell he's a little nervous. And we shake his hand, take a picture, and they get in the car, and they go off, and then like 3 cars follow. It's like them, and then 3 cars, with men with guns. And Barack was like, this makes running for a second term all worthwhile. My daughter is being followed by men with guns to prom. He's like, I'm good.
You have girls who are how old now?
I have an 8-year-old, and then my 6-year-old will be 7 next week.
And how are they doing?
They are wonderful. They are at the age where they have so many thoughts and opinions, and it's like shocking and great, and we never edited ourselves around them. Like, we sort of sometimes will say swear words, and we explain to them that we're sorry, you shouldn't say those words, and they like hate it when we swear. They always call us out. They have all these wonderful opinions. Like, my soon-to-be 7-year-old asked me about 2 months ago, we were lying in bed, and she said, how do I know you're my real mom? And she was having like an existential thing, and I was like, I don't know any other way to prove it to you other than like, you lived in my body, I can show you the DNA proof. And she said, just how do I know you're not really a zombie and you're gonna peel my mom's face off and prove that you're a zombie? And I couldn't prove that wouldn't happen. Like, I was really stumped. And then, to boot, like probably a week ago, I was in their bedroom, and I was putting them down, and someone had left like a chair right by their bed, and I was like, good night, girls. And I went to kiss them goodnight, and I went, bam, right into this like teak hard chair, and it bruised, and like, I thought I had broken my nose. I've never experienced that feeling before, because it was pitch black, and it felt like someone out of nowhere just smacked me in the face with a 2x4. And then I had this big bruise and like my nose was swollen. And the next morning she was like, I knew it. She thought that this was the zombie coming out.
The beginning of the zombie coming out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You have, since I've seen you, had another child.
Yes.
How old is Cosmo now?
He's about 4.5 months.
Yeah. And you have another child. She's.
I have a daughter who's 7, Rose.
And
yeah.
how does she like having a little brother?
I would say she's pretty neutral about it. Yeah, she's pretty neutral about it, which I think is a good thing.
Yeah.
She's, I mean, she definitely, like, she'll come home and then she'll talk, you know, she's just talking a mile a minute and I have to remind her, like, hey, say hi to your brother. She's like, oh my God, he's so cute. And blah, 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 blah. You know, she just is going on. And I think being 7 is pretty psychedelic, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it? I don't know what 7 is psychedelic.
I feel like my memories of being 7 are kind of psychedelic, but
I don't
no?
have memories of 7. I don't
You
have.
don't? What's your earliest memory?
Yesterday, like barely. I don't have many memories. It's something that's another discussion.
We'll
but
talk about it
yeah,
later.
I really don't.
In fact, I have my kids' Christmas list, which remind me to give you before I leave.
Oh, good, good.
Yeah, so
Let
you
me know
can-
what they're looking
Yeah,
for.
yeah.
How old are they now?
My daughter is 10, Jaya, and Ellery is 13.
And I have met, I've met both of them a long time ago, but
Well, you've met Jaya.
yes, Jaya has been here.
Jaya's been here, and I told her I was coming to Ellen. She's like, yeah, I know her really well, Mom. And I said, really? I know her too, Jaya. She said, well, I go to the show a lot. Like, she's let me come, and I watched when Taylor Swift was on, and I did this, and I did that. And she hangs out with her friend, whose mother works here on the show. So she's like, I know Ellen, like, we're really close. Like, she talked about my outfit I was wearing last night. And I got so possessive of our friendship. How lame with my own daughter. I was like, Jaya, I know Ellen really well, okay? We've worked together, we're very close. I've known her for years.
So you're fighting with your daughter.
Yes.
Wow.
So we both love you,
That's,
great deal.
well, that's really sweet. Does your son love me as much?
He does. He really
Okay.
loves you as well.
I'm trying to get the whole family involved.
Yeah,
so
yeah, I like it.
It's very important to me that they all love me equally.
Yes,
You know,
I like that.
I'm in this business after all. I need the approval from every single person. So you just had a baby how long ago?
3 months.
3 months. Okay,
Fresh.
so fresh
Yeah.
out the body. So you have a 3-month-old, and then how old is the first one?
2-year-old.
And boy, that's a lot.
It's a lot. And the 2-year-old was very jealous at first.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, there they are. That the internet is a lie. That's not how my life really is. The 2-year-old was so jealous at first, and when there we go. That's real life.
That's real life.
When the new baby came, my toddler was like, Mama, she wanted to be a baby all over again. She was like, I want to drink milk from your boobies. And I was like, the fact that you can complete that entire sentence disqualifies you. That and your full set of teeth. I mean, you know, having a 2-year-old is really hard. I feel like I'm in a relationship with an emotionally unstable woman who is also physically abusive and never gets in trouble for it. She kicked me in the neck today for rationing her Thin Mint intake. So anytime you see pictures of us smiling,
It's a lie.
yeah.
Your whole thing on breastfeeding it's hilarious. I was crying laughing. I was crying. It's so hilarious. And so you have 2 kids now, and I was joking about it being a thing, but like, will you have more, do you think?
No, I'm done.
You are?
You know, I love being a mom and I like having 2 kids, but I've had 2 C-sections and I have suffered enough. Yeah, that's my favorite mantra when it comes to motherhood. I have suffered enough. Whenever I feel mom guilt or when I feel pressure to be a better mom, to cook salmon on a bed of quinoa for my kids, I just think to myself, I have suffered enough. Yeah. And then I feel, yeah, it's enough. And then I feel fine about feeding my toddler a bag of chips for dinner.
Yeah.
So I had a C-section, and that's major surgery.
Yeah.
And one of my friends was pressuring me to not take painkillers for fear that some of the medication would pass through the breast milk. And I was like, thank you, but I have suffered enough.
Yeah.
And it was fine. The
Yeah.
Vicodin helped the baby sleep better.
Yes. Smart.
The Snuggly Bunny by Emily Blunt. The Snuggly Bunny loved to snuggle. He snuggled with the cow, he snuggled with the sheep. He snuggled with the donkey and the chicks who went cheep cheep. He snuggled with the pig and he snuggled with the horse. And that's why the Snuggly Bunny's wife filed for divorce. The end.